I'm just gonna go in.
Okay, the door opens with a creak, and all you can kind of see is darkness.
Is the power on? Can we turn lights on?
Yeah, you flick the switch and the light comes on in the foyer. You can kind of hear the music. It almost sounds like it's coming from underneath the floor.
Creepy.
I guess I continue walking in.
Or let me rephrase
have
that. It sounds like it's coming from the dining room. But if you look in the dining room, you don't see a piano or anything.
Nice.
Well, you don't see anything because it's dark in there. But
The recommendation from the parapsychologist is to
Split up.
Yep.
Okay.
Send his ass in the dining room.
Does our equipment pick up anything in here? In the dining room?
Did you go into the dining room?
No, but since we're all standing there, I didn't know if it was like we were close enough to get some.
I mean, you're standing in the foyer.
Mhm.
The lights are off in the dining room in the den. You can look at the equipment and like needles are moving and lights are blinking on and off. You have absolutely no idea what that means. And Yarrow is just kind of like engrossed in these things, and he's turning knobs and, muttering to himself. Garage.
I'm gonna go into the dining room.
Well, you'll have to pass through other rooms to get to the garage. So we'll get to that.
Okay.
But everyone's splitting up. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I mean, that's what the guy said to do, right?
Okay.
He's the expert.
I guess I'm gonna go to the den. Since I opened the door, I'm assuming I'm in front, so I'd be closest to the den.
I turn the corner into bedroom 2 and just prepare to meditate.
Alright, we'll start with Bo, because I lost track of where you all just said you were going. So Bo, you flick on the switch to the dining room, and like a gaudy chandelier from the 50s kind of lights up and flickers a bit, and all you can see in there are a bunch of boxes filled with, well, they're all labeled Asari, and they're kind of covered in a coat of dust. And you can hear the music even louder now, and it seems like it's coming from directly below you.
Is there like a rug or anything on the floor?
It's a hardwood floor. There's no rug or anything.
I don't see anything that looks like a loose board or anything to access the basement, apparently, that this has.
You're pretty sure you could pry it up, but not with your bare hands.
Okay. I guess I'll go to the boxes and knock the dust off, maybe move them around, see if any of them feels worthy enough to open. Maybe I'll find another orb.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that you opened some of them. A cursory examination tells you that they're the possessions of Yamila Asari, the person Donnelly mentioned in his notes as owning the house. Or buying the house that he tried to convince not to. And you dig around a bit and you can find her diary.
I will read it.
It's in Arabic.
I will put it in my pocket.
Wait, don't you speak Arabic because you were in Iraq?
Probably.
Well, that doesn't mean he's literate.
You got 20%. So you're able to kind of mumble your way through it. And it's pretty disjointed, but things that jump out to you are passages about visions of a dead little boy, continuing dreams of an old woman, 2 more dreams of a different woman being trapped behind the glass in the master bedroom. It kind of becomes more disjointed and frantic as you get further in. Near the end, it seems like Asari started sleeping in the den and avoided the master bedroom. And you get to the last entry, and it just says, "I understand now why I came here. I'm home."
Interesting. Well, I'm not really sure what to do from here, so you guys want to explore?
You have all that
I'm
crap in
still in the den.
the truck, by the way, also, if you wanted to get anything, don't forget.
I'm still heading towards the garage.
Um, are you passing? Which way are you going? Are you going through the kitchen?
That seems to be the only. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That's the only way.
No, there's 2 ways technically, but yes.
You could go in from the outside.
That's
Yeah, I guess
straightforward.
that's true.
Well, you can go down through the kitchen, through the storage room, into the garage, but the most straightforward way is through the kitchen straight into the garage. Oh my. That bad, huh?
So you open the door, and I'm gonna assume you turn on the lights in there. It's a large 2-door garage that appears to double as a storage area.
No figure standing in front of the refrigerator like we saw earlier.
Well, from looking around, it kind of looked like at one point it was a screen-in porch, and someone had converted it into a garage. There's like one of those giant 70s mechanical garage door openers on the ceiling, and a more modern fuse box on the wall next to that refrigerator. There's a bunch of old garden tools hanging, and yeah, that's all you see.
Outside of the fridge that we saw something standing in front of.
I think someone needs to go to the master bedroom. I'll go if no one else goes.
I think you're the only one left.
Well, I was in the dining room.
Kevin, as you're standing there,
Uh huh.
you kind of feel something brush past you, and you just get this feeling of absolute despair. For a split second, you think, "Man, it would be really great to die in here," but it fades away. Roll sanity.
Come on, please.
Don't kill yourself, Kevin.
Come on, man. Be nice to yourself.
Come on.
You survived a demon.
Oh.
Summon check.
Oh,
Yikes.
Don't put your brains out, bro.
1d4.
Oof.
Uh huh. Uh huh. That would put me. That would put me below my breaking point.
oh,
All right, I don't know if you want to try to reduce it. I'm not sure we're using that rule properly, but
Fuck it. I'll be the first one to go below my breaking point. Why not?
Oh no!
Oh, good.
okay. Reset your breaking point.
Okay. To what?
Let me find the rules here.
Wonderful.
To 99.
I wish.
That would be your breaking point, though, so you'd always be insane.
Sorry, I apologize for having to dig through this.
You're gonna need to see a sanity doctor
Probably.
if you don't kill yourself. We don't know what's gonna happen.
It's your sanity minus your power. So
So
your power stat.
Willpower? Or.
No, the stat, not your current willpower.
Oh.
So it's 10 points below.
Okay, so 42.
Yeah. And
so that goes down.
yeah, because you hit it again as you lose more. That's how it works. I'm gonna say you've had so many brushes with death that this idea really kind of takes hold, and you start having like strong suicidal ideations.
Oh. Okay.
Just put down put down depression, and it's like survivor's guilt.
What's that under?
Put it under your disorders.
Disorders.
It ties into your backstory too.
Where are disorders?
For me, there's not a slot for it. That's under motivations and mental disorders.
Oh,
I just don't have any open spots for one.
okay. Insert row. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. Being drunk is not helping. So, what am I calling this disorder?
Put depression and in parentheses put survivor's guilt.
Okay. Oh, that didn't. I'll try to figure out how to format this better. Move on. I'll try to figure this out.
Okay, where are we at here?
I don't know what everyone else was doing, but I was going to make my way to the master bedroom.
You're cutting out a bit. What'd you say, master bedroom?
Yes, I was going to head to the master bedroom.
Okay. You walk into the master bedroom and you turn on the light and it's reflected in all the mirrors. And as you look in the mirror and the door behind you, you can see a woman enter the room. And she walks into one of the windows and sits down. She walks to one of the windows in the room and sits down in a chair that's not in the room, but is in the mirror, and starts combing her hair with a brush, humming to herself.
I'm going to attempt to, I guess, talk to her. Ask her who she is, or what her name is.
She stops and kind of looks up at you and walks out of the room. Moral sanity. You don't lose.
So I don't notice anything else in the bedroom that we didn't already know.
Nope.
Can I just peek my head in the master bathroom and see if there's anything new going on in there?
Why are you trying to pause my music?
Who?
Kevin.
Because unless I mute it, it keeps playing the same thing over and over again.
I can pause it if you want.
Thank you.
Um,
Hmm.
no, you don't. You don't notice anything in the bathroom.
Well, feel like we need to pry up boards and figure out why we're still hearing Beethoven for the 20 minutes we've been investigating this building. Seeing ghosts and shit. Kevin's about to blow his brains out.
Mhm.
Is there anything going on in the den?
I don't think so.
Are you going into the den?
That's where I was, yeah.
Sure. You're kind of just standing around in there, and all of a sudden you hear like this incredibly loud bang. And since you're in law enforcement, you can pretty quickly identify it as the sound of a shotgun blast. And the room kind of fills up with the smell of gunpowder and blood. But you don't see anything. Roll sanity.
Jesus. Does anyone else hear it?
Uh, 54.
Insane in the membrane. Crazy insane. Got no brain.
I'll say, don't forget, you can call the case, the case officer on the phone for advice as well.
We need to phone a friend or something.
You got any advice?
Freaky shit's going down. People blowing their brains out. I'll give him a call.
Okay. You hear this garbled, like electronically distorted voice on the phone, picks up after several rings and just says hello.
Yes, hello. My name's Bo. We're in this creepy ass house. We've checked all the bedrooms. There's like mirrors and ghosts in the walls. There's music coming from a basement that doesn't exist. We're at 1206 Spooner Avenue. We need help.
I think Caleb went to get food. He pauses a minute and he goes, "You're where?"
1206 Spooner Avenue.
At
New Jersey.
this time of night?
Yeah.
He says, "Dear God, you didn't go in there and split up, did you?"
Hell yeah, we did. We got guys in every room.
How the hell are we gonna cover all this ground? That's a big house.
He says,
There's like 20 rooms.
"Surely you didn't just go in there blind. You researched the place first, right?"
We turned on lights. We turned our flashlights on too.
You hear him curse under his breath. You can kind of make a fucking Scooby-Doo gang, and
As far as I know, we're still good. We just don't know what we're doing now. We're lost.
look, you should probably get out of there. Whoever told you to go in there is probably a nut or a hack.
Well, it was one of our contacts.
He's like, "You trust everybody you talk to on the phone?"
Well, sometimes. Alright, well, we'll get out of here. See ya. Bye.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go round up the boys and let them know what's up.
All right.
I'm gonna go have a nice little talk with our antique dealer. Was it our antique dealer that was here with us?
As soon as Bo
No,
comes
it-
and finds me, I nope the fuck out of there.
It was the
Yarrow.
Parapsychologist.
parapsychologist. Yeah, he's wandered off somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine. He's not one of the boys, so I'm not worried about gathering him up.
Wandered off somewhere like into the house, or wandered off somewhere
Yeah.
like outside?
Somewhere into the house.
Oh, by the way, before Caleb went away, he said he was waiting by the Escalade.
Oh, he's still outside? Okay.
Yeah, he said he was just gonna wait there for us.
That
So
Yeah.
you're in the master bedroom.
I'm like, hey guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here, and then I'm booking it to
no,
buy.
he's
Monte
following
Carlo.
Emil. I don't care what he says. He gets to follow Emil. If he's not here, he gets to follow Emil.
No, I mean Emma would have insisted that you split up anyway, so
He
Yeah,
says,
and
I
Caleb
wait
already
by
said
the
he was
servant,
not following.
suburban, or follow Emil.
Okay, well, since he's not here, it's easier if he's waiting by the car.
yeah.
Because I'm
He
bolting it. We just got word from reliable, the internet, I guess, that told us to leave. So
It's your case officer.
yeah, it's our case officer. So I'm getting the fuck out, and I'm like, guys, we're out of here.
Civilian being killed.
Huh?
I mean, he's gone, and I yelled. I'm like, guys, we gotta fucking go. Like, I yelled loud enough that everyone in the house could hear.
Okay.
And then I literally just leave the house. And I just hope everyone heard
Leave?
me. Yeah, he said leave. It's fucked up in here, so yeah, I'm gone. Whether they heard me or not, I don't know. But I was yelling really loud. I got off the phone.
Hey guys, the voice on the phone told me to leave. I'm out of here.
What do I have to roll to be able to hear him?
I yelled loud. You gotta roll like a
Alertness?
coin.
Okay, what's my alertness? Oh, good. Oh. Good. Yes!
Yeah, okay. You hear Bo yell that he's abandoning you.
I follow him out because I don't know what the fuck is going on, and
Okay, I'll say Bo has made it to the den and like united with Cornwall, and as you pass through the kitchen, Liam, you kind of hear like a clattering sound on the countertop.
nope, don't care. Keep going.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Boss said leave.
All right. You ignore the clattering and as you all make it to the den, the lights kind of start flickering on and off, and then
Of course they do.
there's a there's kind of a loud pop, and then all the lights in the house shut off.
We'll pull out our Home Depot flashlights. We're right by the door.
I ask Bo what's up.
I just quickly tell you. So called I forgot who I called. It was the case file guy, and he basically said we weren't supposed to be split up. Whoever told us that was a dumbass. Also, we need to get the fuck out because you shouldn't be in here. during the nighttime.
Should we go find the parapsychologist?
I yelled really loud. Also, the lights just blew and we're right by the door.
You can hear him yell back.
So,
You kind of hear his voice from the garage, and he's like, "Guys, where are you? We could be missing like a level 10 paranormal event."
I yell back, we're abandoning the mission.
He says, "No, you have to come here. I think I've made contact with the spirit."
Better not be lying, asshole. I'm coming.
Yeah, I think we should stick with the parapsychologist and try to keep him safe as much as possible.
Yeah. Plus, Thomas is with us, right? We're just kind of like dragging him along at the moment. Okay.
At this point, yeah.
No,
I mean-
I'm not gonna go with you guys.
No, it's better if you stick with us and we're all together versus being alone at this point.
Our boss has already said it was a terrible idea to be alone. Also, a terrible idea to be in here at night. So,
Which terrible
Okay.
idea what do you want to go with?
Well, I figure I'm already in the den. It's just a short sprint to the door, you know.
I mean, that's what I thought, but we can't split up. And Kevin wants to go save this crazy ass doctor guy.
Okay, but you guys lead the way.
Okay.
Okay, you stumble through the dark, through the kitchen, clatter unheated, I assume, and make your way into the garage. And when you open the door, you can kind of see in the center of the room, like a figure, a silhouette, and he's being lit up by these like huge arcs of electricity, and he's like twitching, and he falls to the ground, smoking, and
Liam,
it's super dark.
you're taking point on this one, right, Liam?
Does the silhouette look somewhat like the parapsychologist that we brought with us to?
Sure, it does.
You shine your lights around the room, and you sweep the room, and you don't see anyone. And then when you shine your light back on the spot where the figure was, there's nothing there. Roll sanity.
Of course. Roll sanity. All of us?
The two of you that are there.
Three? Three of us?
Oh yeah, if you're all there, then
I'm
all of you.
I'm standing back. Like I'm trying not to be in the room with them at all.
For some reason, mine's broke and I can't type. There we go.
Good.
We just had to go back. Abandoned mission.
You only lose one, not 1d4.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Also, as you sweep the room, you can see the fuse box. All the breakers have been tripped.
But the parapsychologist that we brought with us is nowhere to be found.
He's not in the garage.
we found him. He's been consumed.
If we yell out for him, does he respond?
No.
Wonderful.
Well, Liam, I'm going to the cart. See it.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Okay, as you make your way past the master bedroom, you can hear Yara's voice in there, and he's like, "It's beautiful. You have to see this."
Nope.
We have the album.
Nope.
Yep.
You can. I'm going to the car.
I'll stay. Kevin, you go. I'll back you up.
I peek inside the master bedroom to try to help Yarrow.
Sure. The door slams shut behind you,
I
and
peek inside the master bedroom to see
Well-
what's inside. I didn't say I was inside.
Kevin, I'll see you in private chat.
you have to peek. You have to go in there to peek.
Fuck. Alright, am I going to private chat?
I'll walk it back. If you look in there, you don't see him. You can go in there if you want.
Cornwell, what do you think?
We don't know if he's in there. We need to see if he's in there. He
Yeah,
might be in the bathroom.
Is that a we situation or an I situation?
Yes, if you go in, I will follow you in.
Okay. We both go in.
Okay.
Go to private.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the door slams shut behind you.
Hold on. Thomas isn't here.
Still here.
Thomas, you gotta
Kevin, no.
Yeah, the door slams shut behind you, and you see like the bathroom door kicked open, and Yarrow is in there, and he seems to have found himself a wood axe from the garage, and he's just yelling that you have to stay. You can't leave. And he's just reflected in all these mirrors. So
brandishing the axe at us.
yeah, he's brandishing an axe at you.
Oh. Yarrow, it's okay. We just wanted to make sure that you're safe. Can we talk this through?
He's just slowly advancing on you with this axe.
Yara, put the axe down. I draw my weapon.
He continues to advance.
Let's all take a step back here. What happened when you came into this room, Yarrow?
He doesn't respond.
As much as I feel that I need to protect Yarrow, I say open fire. Cornwell?
What did you just do?
I said open fire. Fire upon Yarrow. Fire your weapon.
Hang on. I'm contemplating here.
God damn it. How far is he from us right now?
He's charging you.
Cornwell? Fire.
Yara, last chance.
Cornwell.
How close is he?
At this point, he's closed the distance and he's about to swing at Matthews with his axe.
At who?
I'm sorry, Liam. I get your character confused. with Caleb.
Cornwell.
When he goes to take a swing, I go to take one hand to grab the axe and then another hand to hit him with my handgun, the butt of the gun.
Now I have to look up the combat rolls again. Give me an opposed, or give me in like a, what is it, unarmed or...
There's like a hand-to-hand, I think. There's a pistol butt, though.
Well, you're trying to disarm him, so I would say unarmed
Oh,
combat.
okay. Yeah, okay, unarmed is at 60.
We really need a private rolling session.
What? Oh, I put that in the wrong.
Yeah, we do. Should I make one?
Sure.
Success.
Okay. He succeeded.
Well, Yarrow can succeed better. I got it. It's an opposed check. Um, yeah, that's... Oh, that's a critical failure, right?
It's
Yeah.
1D000.
Oh, that's the problem. Sorry. Like, I rolled a 0? How did I do that?
I mean,
There's not even a 0 on a D100. Yeah, that's a critical success. You're not able to get the axe out of his hand. He kind of easily pushes you away, and he's going to swing at Matthews. Or Liam, I'm sorry. He's going to swing at Liam with this axe. He's just mumbling now, like, you have to stay, over and over.
I'm going to try to dodge.
Everybody give me your dexterity. Or I can look it up. I just want to see what everyone's order is in.
Dex is at 11.
14.
Okay. Yeah, you can dodge. That's your reaction. Okay.
Okay. So I dodged. I didn't get hit.
Did you roll?
No.
What's your roll?
That's
Dodge.
how it is.
What is it? Dodge 50. Alright. Well, good luck to me.
Yep.
Yes.
Why are you rolling it there? Oh, yeah, because
Oh.
we're no one else. is doing it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, we can be in the other
Created
chat.
this. We just created this just for this.
I feel bad leaving Mike in there by himself. Like, I'm just gonna say he's out in the car. He doesn't know to help you at this point.
Did we lose someone?
Steve went back to general.
Okay. We're fucked.
Oh, you're not gonna follow me? Okay.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Were we
Okay.
supposed to?
Sure.
Or
It doesn't matter. Yeah, he crit failed there.
I crit failed.
no, he.
No, Yara did to hit you. I'm gonna say that he, like, in his frenzy to get you with this axe, he like misses. Like you jump and roll out of the way, and he kind of buries it in the wooden floor, and it becomes stuck. And he's just like, no, and he starts like sobbing.
Cornwell, grab it.
I put my gun to his temple and shoot him.
What? That's what it shot.
That's what I do.
Okay, roll firearms. I'm not going to give you a bonus because the mirrors in this room are like very disorienting.
God damn it.
You said firearms.
Well, let me rephrase. He's not going to just let you shoot him in the temple. You'll have to roll to grapple him first, and then if you have him. So give me like unarmed combat if you're trying to grab a hold of him.
Oh, I see. I have to grab him because he's gonna like turn around and react.
Yeah, he wouldn't just let you shoot him in the side of the head.
Well, why the hell not?
Surprise, motherfucker.
So equal to.
I mean, like, if you wanted to really try to shoot him and aim. Alright. No, what did I do wrong? Forgot the space.
So you forgot the 1 in front of 100?
I did?
Originally.
Yeah, you managed to get a hold of him with one hand, and you've kind of got him in a chokehold at this point. But he's like thrashing around, and he's going back to mumbling, "You have to stay," over and over again.
I try to yell out, don't hurt him. Let's just restrain him.
I continue to hold him. Tighter if possible.
It's his turn. He's gonna try to break free. Let me see what these grappling rules are. Why is rulebook so long? Agent is pinning a target. Can attack the pinned target in later turns. Can attempt escape. See the escape action. Sorry. I'm finding it here.
How was just eating Cheez-Its to try to keep myself from being too
Yeah.
terribly drunk.
Roll unarmed or strength times 5, whatever's higher.
Roll what now?
Hang on. He's going to roll first since it's his turn.
So your strength is 55, your unarmed is 60, so you'll want to roll a 60.
Now I roll.
Yep.
Mhm.
You just have to roll less than 90. Yeah, he can't break free. He's just thrashing and trying to grab you. But you've got him pretty securely in a headlock.
I yell out, put the handcuffs on him.
It's a little difficult in this position. Chokehold, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you got your arm around his neck, and your other hand is free.
If you hand me your handcuffs, I can put them on him.
They're on my belt. Just get them.
Okay. I move to grab his handcuffs so we can put Yarrow in handcuffs and walk him out of the building.
I draw my weapon and shoot him.
What?
Yeah, his head explodes like a ripe pumpkin and splatters the side of the wall
What did you
or the
do?
mirror, and then he slumps onto his knees and falls face forward.
He wasn't going to come quietly. He was gone.
We could have gotten him out of the building and then he probably would have been fine.
I don't believe it. I think he lured us here. He knew what this house was, and he brought us here to die. We need to leave.
I don't
And then
disagree
I just
with
walk
you
out.
on that point, but you
I just
shouldn't have
walk
shot
out.
him.
Well,
I guess we
decisions were made. My life was in danger. I took care of it. I stand by the decision.
is there some representation of my trust in fellow team members that can
Nope.
go down because
But
I don't trust Cornwell as much.
I need you both to roll sanity for
Wonderful.
killing this man. If you're adapted to violence, you succeed. And if you...
Wouldn't mine be helplessness? Helpless?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so I wouldn't have to roll. I mean, I didn't have any play in killing the man. I was kind of helpless in that matter. I was trying to save him.
Sure, you lose 1 sanity then.
Okay.
Thomas, you lose 1d4 for killing in defense of oneself or another.
1d4.
God damn it. There is no justice in this world.
I am now
Oh, and
1 point from insanity.
since you lost 1 sanity, Kevin, give me another sanity roll. You've failed again, and you died when this guy was supposed to survive, so your disorder kicks in, and you're
Damn it.
I mean, roleplay that out how you will.
I
Wait, I'm sorry, what's going on?
I have a fucking breakdown right there because I tried to save this fucker
Exactly.
and Cornwell fucking shot him as I was trying to get the handcuffs. What the fuck did you do? Why would you do that?
Liam, you start thinking about that clattering sound you heard in the kitchen. Oh, and the door's not locked.
We're gonna have to go through
I'm
the
telling-
kitchen. And there's obviously something in there.
Well, let's go look and then get out of here. I have a feeling we're sitting ducks here.
Okay. Sure. I just don't know what to do at this point.
You just gonna leave this body here?
Oh, yeah. We'll
What
come
else
back
am
in the
I
morning.
supposed to do with it?
I mean, he died because of you. You should try to give him
Not
like.
because of me. Don't put this on me.
No, you couldn't save him. You wanted to save him, but your karate moves weren't strong enough.
I wasn't given a chance to save him.
Let's go back into the main chat.
Okay.
By the way, hey,
Hello?
Hi.
Good morning.
I'm
Um,
pissed now.
so Yarrow was hiding in the master bathroom, and he came at Liam with an axe that he found in the garage, and
We overpowered him.
Cornwell overpowered him and got him in a submission hold, and then shot him in the side of the head.
I started going for the cuffs to try to cuff him, and instead Cornwell shot him.
I told you we should have just left.
That guy brought us here to kill us. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That's why I
So,
told you. Like, they
I
tried
think
to
I'll
split us up.
capitalize on his abandoned research.
I was gonna say, Liam, since you couldn't save him, you would probably want to give him like a proper burial.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably.
We're not going back in there to get the body. We'll have to come back in the day.
I'm gonna say you guys are still in there right now, but the door is not locked.
I'm going to try to take the body out.
Yeah,
You gonna put it in your rental car? It's not going in my money car.
Shrunk.
Well,
You're
hey,
dragging the
we gotta burn that
anyways.
coffin anyway. Might as well do a twofer.
There's a nice red smear.
God damn it.
That's why it's not going in my car.
Are you just gonna drag him out?
I'm gonna try to talk some sense into Cornwell and be like, look, you shot him. We need to get his body out of here and give him a proper burial of some sort. 'Cause he
I'm
didn't
not
deserve
saying that's not going to happen. I'm saying we need to leave tonight and deal with this in the morning. I'm not going back in that house.
What guarantees do I have that he's going to be taken care of?
You and I can come back here personally in the morning. Just you and me.
if
Caleb's like, I was just chilling outside. What the fuck?
I was just looking at my orb out here.
and how can I trust your word at this point? Because you shot a man when you had him in a chokehold.
I can't
Well,
trust
what-
somebody to shoot a chokeholded.
You had him.
I
subdued
killed-
and then you shot him.
He was not subdued. If I had even let go just a little bit, he would have continued to kill us both.
Should have just chopped his hands off. I would have been much less cruel.
He still had the axe in his hands. I'd never disarmed him. I just got him in a hold so he couldn't get us.
Look, moving a body in dark is going to be a lot less conspicuous than moving a body during.
You do have the garage, so you can come back and use the garage to pick him up.
Yeah, we can put the vehicle in the garage
Where we saw
and close the garage door.
an apparition.
I'm
It'll
just
be
saying.
daytime. This is nighttime. We don't even belong here. It's the middle of the night. We come back in the day, we're not going to have this many issues.
I had already told you guys we got word we should have left, so we should definitely go. I'll help you move the body tomorrow.
You and I. No. I am a man of my word. It'll be me and Kevin.
Liam,
Character Liam. It'll be me and Liam.
fine,
We will handle this.
fine. Let's come back tomorrow morning.
Okay. As you make your way out of the house and you run through the kitchen, Liam, you kind of notice on the counter there's like a vintage straight razor sitting there folded up.
Just a vintage straight razor.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to investigate it.
Wait, are we still in the house or are we out by the
Still in
car?
house.
Oh,
You're on
I
your
was
way
thinking
to
we
the
were out by the. Okay, sorry, I thought we were out by the car. That's why I said I wasn't going back in the house.
That's fine.
Wait, you've made it out to the car?
I thought
No.
that's where we were because we're back.
You
out here
guys can
talking
be
to
at the
those
car
guys.
if you want. If you want to just ignore the razor, that's fine.
I mean, there's two different situations. Either we're both in the house and I yell at the Cornwell and say, "Hold on a second," I investigate the razor, or we're both out at the car.
Well, because I assume that unless we're shouting all of this out to those guys, I
I'm
thought
just
we were having this argument in front of them.
you were passing. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that you couldn't hear Bo. He's outside, and so is. They don't know that
We had that
Yarrow's
argument.
dead yet. Yeah.
So
Okay.
But as you
I
pass through the
see-
kitchen, Liam notices the straight razor, but
and I
Cornwell
yell out,
does.
"Hey, Cornwell, I see something that I didn't see before."
I turn back around.
I see this straight razor that I didn't see here before. Think we should check it out now?
Do we really want more problems tonight?
Problems or answers?
Touche. Do you want to bag and tag it? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we investigate it real quick and then bag it and take it back with us if it's not anything immediately obvious.
Can you inspect it on the car ride out of here?
I say we do a quick inspection, and if nothing stands out, we bag it and take it back with us. Thoughts?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I go up to it and quickly inspect it.
Yeah, you pick it up and turn it over in your hand.
Did we lose Steve?
I think we lost Steve.
He just
What? Do you not hear me?
No,
You trailed off.
Number in your hand, and that's
Oh, that was the internet cutting me off.
Mhm.
It's a 1909 Milton Straight Razor, and it's in like pristine condition. Other than all the fresh blood that's covering the blade.
Well, other than the blood.
Yeah, other than that.
Blood?
Oh yeah.
Like within the last 24 hours, fresh?
It's red and wet and glistening.
Probably a couple hours old.
I
Not
say
even.
we bag this up and try to figure out whose blood this is. Hopefully, it's not ours.
Yeah, I'd love to get it under a microscope.
Okay. So we bag it up and GTFO.
Meanwhile, by the way, I've been out in the car this whole time honking, like, come on, guys.
Making a scene. The neighbors are putting their lights on, looking.
You bag up the razor and you leave the house without further incident.
Okay. Shall we return to the Motel 6?
Yeah, let's talk about what just happened here.
Enlighten
No.
us.
Why don't you want to talk about what just happened?
I'm being facetious. Let's talk about what happened.
So, I guess Cornwell and I explain what just happened and the fact that Yarrow is dead
Okay.
and that we found a bloody straight razor. And is there an office locally that we could take the straight razor to have DNA run against it, or would we have to send it in to a local or to a central office to have that performed?
Or do we want to keep this inside the agency?
If you call the case officer, he would say that you can either take it to the FBI office in Trenton and have it analyzed there, or you could send it away to DG and they would give you the results back.
Which would be faster?
I don't know.
Cornwell.
What was the question?
Do we take it to the FBI office or do we send it into Delta Green?
In this case, Delta Green.
I appreciate that little chuckle.
Well, yeah, considering the circumstances in which, everything happened, FBI is not going to know what to do.
Okay.
He's gonna be like, you killed who?
Well, the straight razor shouldn't have his blood on it.
Liam,
It does.
you box it up. Like, you talk to your case officer and you arrange like a dead drop, and you box it up and leave it there.
Okay. And then I guess the next morning, Cornwell and I go back to the house to collect the body that Cornwell left.
You want me to just go clean it myself?
I didn't say you would go by yourself. I would go with you.
All right.
So
Yeah, let's go. Are we taking the Suburban?
Sure.
you guys gonna get some tarps from Home Depot or something?
Yeah, you're gonna need to go to Home Depot and get some tarps, some tape, probably some bleach.
There's some shovels in that storage unit.
Definitely gonna want to wear like those monkey suits that
Acid.
people paint in, because you don't want to get
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
You guys gotta make a serious Home Depot trip.
Ammonia. This is all assuming that the body will still be there, of course.
It's probably not.
So you guys going back to the house?
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah. After
We just go there with
yeah.
Okay, you load up
tarps and
on.
cleaning stuff.
You got the quick lime from the from the storage tarps and whatnot, and you and Cornwell pull up in front of Spooner, or you can pull in. Well, you have to open the garage. If you want to open the garage, you can go ahead.
Yeah. We're gonna open the garage and
Yeah, just back in.
Okay.
this is a bad idea. And then we're going to go look for the body that we believe should still be there.
Yeah, as you approach the master bedroom, you can see Hero's headless corpse kind of lying there in the center of the room.
This headless corpse.
How can you be nearly headless? While this is going on, I'm having no part of this.
We're like having a beer together, just chilling, trying to forget.
Yeah,
the
we're at
events
the
of
hotel. We didn't even. We're not having any hand in this.
Not my problem.
Yeah. I didn't kill him. I didn't see him get killed. I didn't know about it. You never told me about it. I don't know anything about it. If anyone asks me about it,
Plausible deniability.
I'm gonna go see if maybe he left his office unlocked at the university. I'll carry on his research and perhaps publish it under my name.
This is some fine work, Lou.
It is.
Okay.
So,
What are
go ahead.
what are you and Cornwell doing?
We are cleaning the scene. We are cleaning up the blood.
Okay, you enter
And plastic.
the master bedroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
And-
close the door.
The door closes behind you,
Oh.
and you see Euro in the mirror, and he reaches into his pocket. Give me a.
Should we be in private?
No, this is fine.
Okay.
Give me a power times 5.
A power times 5? So a power percentage. Okay.
Yeah.
For both of us?
No, you're in the room by yourself.
Who? Wait, who?
Liam.
What?
Yeah.
Rip. You're about to be cut in half or something.
Wait, was that what you rolled?
Yeah.
Or did you roll like twice?
No, I rolled it once.
Okay.
Look at the times.
Yep.
Oh, you're still in the private channel.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
I guess.
whoops.
It doesn't matter.
That's my bad. I succeeded.
You rolled lower, so you kind of feel something. You feel kind of sick, and you lose 1 sanity.
Why am I the one in this goddamn room?
Because you're Curious George.
And you
Got
feel
tricked.
you feel something like heavy in your pocket.
Outsmarted by Corn Dog.
Okay.
It's gonna be that knife.
I reach into my pocket and pull out whatever it is.
Your hand slows around the straight razor.
It's the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay. I pull out the straight razor. And then wonder how it got there. Because in the bag that we dead dropped to our contact. And try to open the master bedroom door for Cornwell to come in so that I'm not on my own.
Starting to panic.
So you look down at the straight razor, and when you look back up, Yarrow isn't there anymore. There's like an old woman standing in the mirror, and she's holding the straight razor, and she like smiles this bitter smile at you, and
Mm-hmm.
give me
Mm,
alertness or dodge, whichever is lower.
whichever's lower.
Yeah.
Whichever lower. Oh no.
I hate you.
Oh.
Why is it me? I'm not the one that killed Yarrow. This should
Shouldn't have
be
fucked with the
Cornwell.
knife on me.
I mean, it's your fault.
What?
You mess with the knife.
How is
You
it
mess with
my
the
fault?
knife. You want to fuck with the knife.
You couldn't save him.
Fuck with it.
What?
You fuck with the
I
bull, you get the
tried.
horns, man.
Yeah, but you couldn't.
You just couldn't resist.
I missed it by 2.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you kind of know it. Like you turn around and you notice that the razor is floating in the same position as the woman is holding it, and she swipes at you, and you're not fast enough to dodge it in time. Give me a 1d8 plus 2 damage roll.
Thought I was.
By the end of this campaign, you're gonna be a cyborg.
Hey,
Just from,
look.
like, injuries.
Think of it this way. Think of it this way. You succeeded on the power roll. You could have slit your own throat there.
This is true.
It'll be like that scene in Batman versus Superman. We'll make a video log of cyberorging you with Dr. Pepper 2 liters in the background.
Does mean my hit points are back down to 5 again?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it means, man. That's what subtraction sign means.
Oh, and
Am I the only one in this goddamn Delta Green that's lost any hit points?
Hey, I'm going
I lost a
insane,
couple.
so I got that going for me.
give me a sanity roll as well.
God damn it!
You fucking held together with duct tape, bro.
You're just trying to kill me, aren't you?
Oh, I'm not. No, it's just how the cookie
Yes.
crumbles, you know.
Okay. You
Passable.
you managed to keep it together.
Oh, is that what I managed to do? Oh, fuck. I rush back to the fucking door and try to open it. Then get as close to Cornwell as I can.
Yeah, the door opens. Cornwell's just standing there.
You okay?
No! Of
What happened?
the straight razor that we sent to the dead drop, it ended up in my pocket. I pulled it out of my pocket, and then it floated there, and it cut me. Fuck Yarrow, we're getting out of here.
Wait, what? Hang on. Wait, slow down. Say that again.
I'll say it when we get back to the Suburban. I'm done.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we're going
Care
out to
about
the
my
garage, I
mailbox or
guess.
anything. I'm done.
Okay.
So we're out in the garage now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
you
back in-
you run out to the garage. Sure.
Okay. So
You're in the car.
I explain more slowly what happened, where I walked into the room. I saw
Uh-huh.
Yarrow in the mirror standing there. I felt something heavy in my pocket. I reached into my pocket, felt the straight razor that we had sent to the dead drop to do the DNA test, pulled it out, and then Yarrow switched to an old lady who had the straight razor in her hand. The straight razor started floating and then cut me.
And he's the sheriff.
Straight razor.
What do you mean which straight? The one that we found last night. After you shot Yarrow.
Do you have it?
I don't know. Do I still have
You said it was in your pocket.
No, it was floating around when you left the room.
No, it was floating again.
Do you think it's still there?
Maybe.
You think I mean, we took it with us. Do you think it's still in with the rest of our evidence?
Well,
Do you think it's super positional?
we could call the case officer and see if the dead drop picked it up. I don't
Well, I
wanna
assume
go
you don't want to go
there.
back in, right? Yeah, okay.
I mean,
All right.
if you go first and you go
Sure.
into the bedroom, I will follow you.
I've seen enough of that bedroom. I think I'm okay.
Okay, let's call the case officer and see if it was ever picked up.
All right.
Yeah, he said there was you never
Crazy.
left him anything.
What?
He said they went to the dead drop location and there was like an open package there, but there was nothing.
An open package.
Yeah, like someone taped something up and then ripped it off and took whatever was in there with them.
Um, but it was in the room, huh?
Did
They watched the drop location. You were the only one to interact with it,
who's you?
Liam.
Oh. Have I gone insane?
Oh no.
Pretty sure.
Am I cuckoo for coconuts?
Am I the baddie?
Anyway, it's a bright and sunshiny day. What does
Wonderful.
everyone want to do?
Well, so here's the thing. If the dead drop never picked it up, we probably need to go get that knife.
It also means the body is still in the house.
It's gone.
Your knife. Get you
what's
killed.
Gone? What's gone?
The knife is gone.
It's gone from the house?
Yeah.
It's a ghost
I'm
knife.
going to the house anyway. So,
What?
is anybody else going back to the house? That's
No.
where I'm
Still
going.
at the house.
Oh, we were like chilling, having a beer all night. We were fucking with knives and bodies.
Let me just step aside for a second. If you got the blood analyzed, it's Donnelly's and Asari's blood.
Who's
The kid, the dead kid, and then
No,
the kid's
Asari
mom.
was the woman
No?
who owned the house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, we go back. I guess we go back to the motel and explain what happened to the other two assholes that didn't come with us.
I mean, it was just a simple cleanup job.
Yeah, I thought you guys could
Right.
handle it.
Yeah, you guys had
Some things are not simple.
Did we ever think that anything in Delta Green would be simple?
Yeah.
Especially when I'm involved. I'm bound to lose at least 4 health.
God is my witness, you will bleed.
Bleed and seed, perhaps.
So yeah, I guess we fill the others in and
Yeah.
do other stuff. Is there any evidence that we haven't looked at yet?
Yeah, there's a ton of evidence you haven't looked at. You could visit the coroner.
Really?
You could go to the records office. You could Google the house
Huh.
on the internet. You could.
So we could have done any basic investigation.
Yeah,
is what you're saying,
instead of
and we probably would
immediately
have gotten better results.
going
than we
into the
got.
house, splitting up like the Scooby Doo gang.
Well, that's what you said to do.
we played too much Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah, this
Zombie mode.
best. So just wander on
I
in.
can't wait to find out how close to death we all.
Zero intel. Like
Oh no, we have intel. We have
the
direct-
only. Well, you were about to go in there without even knowing how Donnelly died.
Wait, did we ever figure out how he died?
Yeah,
That's right.
I had to info dump it to you. He went into the bedroom and cut his throat with something similar to a straight razor. And they couldn't find the murder weapon.
You don't.
So congrats, you found the murder weapon.
Yay!
Also, there's your prints on it now.
God damn.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, at least you didn't take it to the FBI. They would be very confused about
I was wearing gloves.
where you acquired this.
We have the Home Depot trip. I'm going to do some research on the house on the internet because that's kind of my jam, and I'm gonna be safe in Motel 6.
You're gonna get haunted by the internet, and it's gonna be slit your throat.
Don't give Steve ideas. Doesn't
It's like
need help
Julie,
in killing me.
you're cursed. The house has cursed you.
Yeah, you do some.
Mm-hmm.
Googling.
Yeah, you do some basic googling, and you don't turn up too much, but you do find out that you find some news articles when you Google the address. You find out about Asari died in 2016. She slit her throat in the master bedroom, and you come up with some other names that also died in the house. Andrea Falcone died of an accident, and Amanda Braintree and her family.
Did they happen to ever find the murder weapons involved?
Let me hang on.
Okay.
You find so Asari died of a suicide, and Falcone, he suffocated in the bonus room, and the coroner ruled it a gas leak. And Falcone, or I'm sorry, Braintree.
Spaghetti underneath.
All you can find relating to that is she committed suicide, but not any additional information.
So that's all I can find on the address.
Yeah, you're guessing that if there's any further information, it's probably not been digitized.
So probably trip to the library. For public records.
Yeah, you can go to the county seat if you want.
May as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest we go there.
Yeah, sure. There's a clerk there is a younger man. He seems kind of bored, and he lets you guys into the records room. You can kind of tell that he doesn't really get many visitors. And yeah, you can start going through the paperwork if you want. I'd say after about 8 hours of digging around in there, especially if Matthew is helping because he has a lot of experience with that history,
Mm-hmm.
anthropology. You come up with kind of a rough chronology of I put that in the wrong channel. And you can also find out that the house was built by a couple, Isabel and Michael Wheeler, in 1905. But you notice that the records in the county seat only go back to the... Also, you found that out while Googling about the house, and you find the records in the county seat only go back to 1940.
At least there's only been 2 murders in this house so far.
That's one way to look at it.
And if you want, you can do some more research into the Creases, the Tourés,
Yeah, I'd like
George Weaver.
I'd like to do some more investigation into the Creases and their situation.
Mhm.
Sure, you spend a couple more hours in there, and you find out that George and Margaret Crease were locals who moved into the house following Isabel's death in 1956. They started updating the place, like adding modern amenities like a water heater, refrigerator, gas range. In the around 1957, their friends started kind of noticing their behavior was a little odd. Margaret had become kind of rude and pushy, and George seemed scared, and he rarely ventured out except to go to work and church. And after a while, he just attended church basically from sunup to sundown every day. Margaret, she spent an exorbitant sum in 1957 to restore the wall mirrors in the master bedroom. And when they were finally finished, the house was photographed for local trade magazines. And then in October 12th of 1960, George Crease drove to a sporting goods shop, bought a double-barrel shotgun and a box of 20 shells, drove home, and then shot himself and his wife. Margaret had been shot in front of a mirror in the master bedroom, and most of her head was embedded in the broken glass. And George then set fire to the house before shooting himself, but a neighbor was able to put out the fire before it could spread. The community was kind of devastated, but public reaction kind of went back and forth between pretending it didn't happen and covering it up.
So I have to ask, while I was gone, did you guys smash those bedroom mirrors?
No. No, we have not done anything to the house itself. What?
I don't know that destroying anything would benefit anything.
What about investigating the Wheelers? Because they're the only one that kind of stands out as different with natural causes.
So there's nothing in the county office about it. You do some Googling, and the only thing that really comes up is, when the house was built, and the estate sale after Isabel's death.
But nothing about Michael's death?
I'm just gonna say, if you wanted to research some more, you could go get the news. You could hit up the newspaper archives, and you find a clipping from back then, and it says that Michael died. He was like a stonemason, and he got crushed by a marble slab in 1910.
Not at the house, though.
No. And Isabel outlived him.
By 40 years. 46 years. What about Jonathan Reese? Any information on him?
No, other than that, he committed suicide. But as you're compiling this list, you kind of find some traces that could lead you to more information about the Tourés, George Weaver, Peter Diaz, the Aikens, the Tycrofts,
Let's
and Milla.
George Weaver.
Sure. You turn up that George was a well-liked local doctor who lived in a small house, one over from Spooner, and he attended the open house at Spooner following Reese's suicide and bought the house after a couple of weeks. Some of the neighbors tried to stop him, but he just kind of laughed it off. And he moved in June of 1972 and died about a week later. He was apparently electrocuted under mysterious circumstances in the garage. No one knows exactly what happened, but clocks in the house, which went out the moment the circuit blew, showed 2:30 a.m. His car was in the shop. No one knows what he was doing in the garage at that time of night.
He was getting a midnight snack.
What about the Turres?
The Tourés were transplants from Montreal, Quebec. They moved into Spooner in 1963 with their 2 children, Elise and Anton. They lived there basically without incident until 1965, when Rebecca was briefly hospitalized for quote-unquote mental exhaustion. She spent 6 weeks in a mental hospital and was treated with electroshock therapy. Rebecca resumed her life as a homemaker. Elise, however, had become a problem. The 8-year-old became violent at school and was often sent home for swearing. On the 12th of January 1966, Rebecca Touré discovered her son, 9-year-old Anton, drowned in the toilet bowl of the master bedroom. The door to the bathroom was locked from the inside. Rebecca Touré was permanently hospitalized from that point on. Adam Touré left the area with his wife and daughter and never returned.
So they're still out there somewhere.
Yeah, there's some people that made it out with their lives.
Well, what I mean is, we could call them up.
Yeah, you could track them down if you wanted to.
Hmm.
And what was
I
the
think
other
we
one
might
you
need
said,
to.
Diaz?
Yeah, Diaz, the Aikens, and the Tycrofts, and Yamila.
The Montagues. Perhaps the Capulets.
I'm mostly hand waving this research because you you paid the sanity tax. It would have been a lot harder to find this out if this was like the first thing you did.
We paid the toll.
Yeah.
I'm already going insane.
I'm
Well,
thinking
I've
we.
not only paid the sanity tax, I've paid the hit points tax too. Thank you very much.
Your generosity is noted
Yeah.
in the Chronicle of the
You're
Orb.
welcome.
I'm thinking we track down those Canadians and deliver the casket.
What?
Yeah, I'll just say now that they're more likely to call the cops than anything.
What casket?
The one in the
Anton in it.
yeah.
Yeah, like Anton's body is literally in the storage unit. We
Failing
should
that,
take the body to the house and see what happens.
we should put it in the bathtub where we saw the silhouette.
Oh, put his head in the toilet bowl.
Give him a swirly.
Just picturing it just like comes apart
You
from
know
the
what?
force of the
Every
toilet.
idea so far tonight I've had has been bad. So
I mean, what's the worst that
He's
can
like
happen?
one
I'll
of those
just kinda-
monkeys that gets sprayed when it climbs the ladder.
I'll just kind of go along for the ride and then probably get killed. So why not?
Let me. I'll say while you were following up on Michael's death, you found some more information about Isabel. You found that in 1905, there's an article about her suddenly coming down ill with an unknown ailment, and she was bedridden with convulsions and wasn't able to walk. Michael started building the house in 1907 and was killed in 1910 by a marble slab. Then there's no news for a while, but in 1926 you find out Isabel made an kind of an astonishing complete recovery from her illness. and kind of rejoined society for 20 years. And there's some follow-up articles about her continuing good health, but she slowly kind of drops away from the society pages again. And then there's nothing relating to her for several more years other than an incident in 1937 where a man named Matthew Harrigan got into like a fight on the street with a man named Antonio Di Vitello, an Italian immigrant who was apparently living at 1206 Spooner with the rest of his family. Police say Di Vitello, who was battered and bruised but not badly hurt, let loose a stream of foul and incomprehensible Italian curses at the lads as he was led away. Reading between the lines, it becomes clear that Di Vitello himself was the one that was attacked. There's a follow-up article saying that he was held for a short while and then released to Isabel, who paid his bond. The article then speculates that Antonio is related to Adele Di Vitello, Isabel Wheeler's nurse, since 1926. And then if you follow up on Harrigan some, you find out that he died a few months later from a strange disease that couldn't be identified. He had rashes that appeared to be burns that separated and bled out. And some of his friends also came down with it, but didn't die. And you read some more and you find an article about Isabel's death. She died in 1956 as an invalid. She lived alone with a single nurse. Her longtime housemates, Adele Di Vitello and an unknown number of Di Vitello's relations, had moved out for unknown reasons in 1955. Wheeler left what was left of her fortune to a local hospital, and there was a large estate sale where pieces of her furniture were auctioned off.
The vibe I'm getting is that the house itself is an incursion. Something about this house. 20 years from now, we're going to be investigating it all over again.
Murder house.
200 years, even.
Say that
Or
part
100.
about the fight again.
The son of a wealthy local politician, Matthew Harrigan, apparently accosted an Italian man named Antonio Di Vitello on the street and attacked him. And a few months later, came down with a mysterious illness and died. And it was rumored that the man that was attacked was related to Adele Di Vitello, who was Isabel's live-in nurse since her miraculous recovery in 1926.
So it's Italian magic. The live-in nurse cured her, and the man who was assaulted cursed.
I say we go to the coroner's office and check out the body.
Sure. So I'll say that Cornwall flashes his badge and he's let in without really being questioned, and you're greeted by an older man named Elmer Perkin, and he's lived in Meadowbrook his entire life. He's the he started working as the coroner in sorry. Dun, dun, dun. He's handled every death in the Spooner house since John Tyler.
And
Okay, this guy's got to be in on the scheme.
he's an OG.
Yeah.
He hasn't handled one particular death.
He's the county coroner.
There's one death that he doesn't even know about.
He started working as the coroner in 1989.
More like 1889.
But what do you want to ask him about? If we're feeling fatigue, we can always pick this up later.
Possibly, yes. But I would ask him what his investigation into the cause of death of Agent Donnelly led him to, and what evidence he can provide to us.
Sure, he calls Donnelly's death damn strange. The cuts on his throat were exactly the same as Asari's, and they were found in the exact same position. And there were absolutely no hesitation marks, which is particularly odd in Asari's case, as they're usually evident in female suicides. The blood spray patterns were nearly identical, though Emil, being smaller, had less blood. Perkins suspects that Donnelly must have found a photo of the scene and recreated it obsessively. He shows you the crime scene photos, and you can see the mirrors in them, and it looks like there was something blocking the blood spray behind the victims, and it's kind of vaguely in the shape of a person.
See, I told you there was something up with those mirrors. After it was in Emil's diary.
I would say so we follow up with him on if he noticed that shape in the pictures previously and what his thoughts are about that shape.
He noticed and he thought it was kind of strange, but none of the neighbors called about a blood-drenched person leaving the house in the middle of the day, so he just kind of, stranger things have happened, so he didn't really think about it anymore.
What? So he's worked there since 1989, right?
Yep.
What about Tycroft and the Braintree family? Is there any correlation between these suicides and those?
We gotta go get a drink. I'll be back.
He knew Tycroft personally. He was a lawyer that handled his estate planning in 1993. It was kind of news around town that Tycroft was kind of going off the deep end, and he the biggest rumor was he kind of got in an altercation with the police a couple days before he killed himself. He was amazed that Tycroft could shoot himself twice in the chest. He'd never read of anything like that. And he says, besides, the first room was damn instantly fatal.
What room was Tycroft found in?
Tycroft was found in,
Let me guess.
I want to say the den.
Oh, that's not what I was going to guess.
Where Cornwell heard the.
The gunshot?
Yeah.
What about the Braintree family?
He doesn't really know anything about Amanda. She hung herself in one of the bedrooms.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm having a hard time focusing.
It's fine. We can put a
Kinda
pin
ready
in
to
it
call
if
it
you
a night.
want.
I'm telling you, there's something with those mirrors. I don't want to be the one to go in there, but
It
it's
can't
something
just
with
be.
the mirrors.
It can't be just the mirrors because deaths have happened in other rooms.
There's
Yeah, I think we need to investigate the whole house.
I will say there's another number you haven't called also.
What's it? What was it? The antique dealer?
Yeah.
You know what? What do you guys think about calling it tonight and then that being the last thing we do?
After calling the antique dealer?
Well, calling the antique dealer and questioning them and then that being the last thing we do tonight.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
I think
Okay.
that's wise.
So we thank
Yeah.
the coroner for the information and then call the antique dealer.
Once again on speakerphone in the Suburban.
Yeah,
Welcome to our conference room.
she picks up and asks who it is.
I side-eye corn dog.
Hi, Miss Tucker. We're with the FBI investigating Special Agent Donnelly's death. We were given your name as a possible contact for more information about the property at 1206 Spooner Avenue in Meadowbrook, New Jersey. Would you happen to have any more information that you could share with us about that property or any dealings you might have had with anything going on there?
Yeah, she sounds a little surprised and she tells you that Donnelly actually called her a few weeks ago and asked her if she could track down any of the furniture from the Wheeler estate sale, and he never called her back. But she's managed to find a couple pieces of furniture, and she can give you the information.
And this is from the Wheeler?
After Isabel died, some of her furniture was auctioned off.
Is that the only pieces that you've been tracking so far?
I mean, she's been working at it since Donnelly called her, and she was only recently able to track them down. And she has information on an end table, an armoire, and Isabel's piano.
We'll take the lot.
Okay.
Loaded in our rented Suburban. Get folding those
There's
seats
gotta
down.
be a reason, right?
She's pretty interested in, she has a professional interest in these pieces as well, since she's an antique dealer, and she asks if she can go with you.
Sure. It went so well the last.
That worked out so well last time, didn't it, Cornwell?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want her around. Maybe not.
We never know when our higher.
I don't want to have to blast another stranger, you know?
You didn't have to blast the last one.
Sounds like he was trying to kill you.
So anyway,
He had an axe in his hand. I wasn't playing games.
You had him in a chokehold.
Did he still have the axe?
No.
Yeah.
No.
yeah,
Yes, he did.
No.
yeah.
Sounds like he deserved to be shot.
He could have got you in the leg. He could have chopped your balls off.
Could have got your wiener artery or something.
You could have fondled your ball sack a little bit, and you could have enjoyed it.
Precise snip.
It
Not
would have
much
been
owed.
terrible.
Right in the grundle. Okay, well,
There's no telling what a man like that's capable of.
we can chase this furniture rabbit hole next time if that works for everyone.
The fern hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Motion ratified.
I mean, or you can just try to burn the place down. That works too.
Well, that's
I
what I
like
said,
burning
but
things.
nobody was a fan of that one.
That must have been when I was going to get a drink.
Rebuild stuff.
Yeah, it didn't work the last time someone tried it.
To burn
Yeah,
a
but
building
that's
down?
if someone stopped him.
Completely outside of the game, I just told Chris that Thomas killed a man, and then I lost health and a bunch of sanity because of it. That sounds like a normal gaming night.
Yeah.
That's about par for the
Thomas
course.
did
We muddle
something,
through.
and everybody benefited.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
So are we burning this mother down?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking, like I said, my thinking is this place is clearly a nexus, as we say in academia. For
He is an
supernatural
authoritative
insertion.
source.
Huh?
I said he is an authoritative source.
Yeah, I've been studying the occult for who knows how many years.
Mhm.
You would.
Well,
Well, at
I'm
least
not going
4.
to count.
And how well did
It's just
you
a number.
decipher which cube to put in, or which side cube to put in the gate last time?
Yeah, don't say all your ideas are bad, Kevin. You prevented an ocean from forming indefinitely.
I would have been sick though.
Well,
Okay. Investigate the
GG.
furniture next time.
Investigate the furniture.
Yeah.
next time. Yep.
Perhaps
Okay.
we can go to an antique road show next time.
Haunted
Sounds
couches.
haunted.
I'll say as a closing vignette, Hero's headless corpse sits stilly in a dark house
In New Jersey.
Yeah,
That's your
in a
problem.
New Jersey suburb.
that reminds me. It reminds me of the South Park episode where they have the whale on the moon. Just silent in space while the credits roll. That's how this session is ending. Roll credits. Let's get out of here.
I tried to do the right thing and clean him up. I had to fucking deal with it.
That's what
You
that sounds
killed
like to me. Doing the
Says
right
the
thing.
guy
We
that had
didn't
the
sign
murder
up to
weapon
do the
in his
right thing. We
pocket
signed
and
up
then
to
lost
burn
it.
anything supernatural.
It sounds like
And then study it
self-defense.
Wait. No. The suicide
Yeah.
weapon.
No, it was a murder
And-
weapon.
It was murder and
It was a murder
suicide.
weapon.
It was a weapon that was never found.
It was used to kill the
Involved
kid.
in a suicide.
A kid
As
was
far
murdered
as
with
you
that.
That it was also involved in a suicide is irrelevant. It's coincidental.
What murder
It was a
the
murder
straight
weapon.
razor involved in?
Well, it depends on whether or not you consider. I would say, as a Delta Green agent, you would consider Sari and Donnelly murdered by something.
Yeah, it was a ghost
Sure.
murder.
Legally, it's
But officially,
yeah, it's a suicide.
Well, we don't deal in the realm of officially. We deal in the dark.
We're
Superficially.
Yeah. We're overficially.
We're so
Sur-
confident in our
surreptitiously.
abilities. We just
Under
walk in mysterious
limited-
houses.
Yeah, you just load up in the Suburban and pile in the haunted house, and then
May as well just back into the living room.
you hang around for a bit, and then you leave, and you
Come back
call
to
a quack that has no idea what he's talking about, that gives you the worst possible
What?
advice,
You
and
know
then
what I'm talking about?
you take him to dinner.
If you didn't know what he was talking about, I wouldn't have agreed with
I
it.
figured. Oh my god! I forgot about the dinner.
Yeah, the last place I figured our Halloween horror session would end up is at the fucking Olive Garden, but
By the way, he paid for the dinner, and then you out.
that kind man bought you a tour of Italy, and you flew his head off.
there's only one of us that's responsible.
Thanks for the breadsticks.
Yeah, you.
asshole.
No.
You could have saved him, man. You have karate skills.
Yeah, you could have karate chopped that gun out of his hand.
Yeah, you could have. You could have
Kill your
determined.
dad.
Hold up. Was he trying to kill you with an axe?
Yeah,
And he was subdued.
It was self-defense.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. We're not the
Exactly.
police. This crazy man is trying to kill you in a haunted house.
I didn't shoot him.
you should be thanking him. He saved your life.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
was subdued.
Oh, no.
Doesn't matter. A KO is a KO.
Dude.
Exactly.
He got shot in the dome.
Yeah, by Cornwell, who had him in a chokehold.
In self-defense. He had an axe. He was trying to kill you.
Just
He
because
said
you have him in a
yes.
chokehold doesn't mean you
You
can
were-
swing an axe. and
You were
kick
almost
someone in the
ate by a dragon, and a demon almost cut you in half with his claws. You definitely should be thanking him. This man almost chopped your head off with an axe.
Yeah.
Hey, dragons aren't real. It was a dinosaur, okay?
It was a dinosaur. Whatever.
Holy shit, because
Come on, man. Let's keep this in the real
because
world.
Yarrow
Let's keep this in the
died,
family.
I fucking got hit the next day by the fucking straight razor.
And why was that? Because you were fucking with the straight razor.
If you had just let it be.
That was you.
Actually, I do have
That's
to
the
ask,
ghost.
would I have gotten hit by the straight razor if I had just like beat that day?
If you just left it, no, it would have been. Yeah, no, it would have been gone the next day, I guess.
God damn it.
Now it's attached to you spiritually.
I ain't going back into that house. You guys fucking go into that house.
We don't have to go in to burn it
Can
down.
we just burn it? Yeah, that's an outdoor activity.
I don't
You can try.
And it takes care of the body.
You can try.
It's a twofer.
Yeah,
It's
until
really-
the fire department show up.
Well, it's a 3 for because it'll burn the ghost too.
Yeah,
Unless,
yeah,
unless the FBI calls it in as a controlled burn.
yeah. Yeah, this
Or-
is a managed Forest Service burn.
And find a headless
Burn New
corpse.
it's, it's actually a demo. This is a new procedure we're trying. It involves
Well,
fire.
here's the deal. We don't necessarily have to burn it, okay? To destroy it. We have, in that storage unit, 14 plus gasoline cans. We don't have to pour the gasoline out to get rid of it. You know what I mean? You know where I'm going?
You gonna firebomb a suburban?
I'm saying we burn all that shit in the bin. And, you know,
Yeah, we can pretend it was the hot water heater exploding.
house and
We'll take out like half the
Gas
neighborhood.
exploded.
neighbors watch you.
yeah, Ghost is gone.
Neighbors
Seven
will
on
watch
fire.
you fire brigade these jerry cans full of gasoline into this.
Ghost problem solved.
I'm gonna read Donnelly's notes from the investigation.
I
Nope.
brought him with us.
Hey,
And I kept saying, what's in the notes? I was not blessed with the wisdom of the orb when I requested.
think of it this way: you're most of you are 3 operations in. No one is dead, and only one of you is slightly deranged at this point.
Only one of you has been almost killed 3 times.
Mauled by a zombie, mauled by
I
a
don't think
dinosaur.
it's your fault though.
Accosted by a phantom razor.
Mauled by a straight razor.
I like
Don't think of
how-
it as being attacked by a razor. Think of it as you succeeded on your willpower roll and you didn't slit your throat for 1d20 damage.
Yeah.
Ugh.
1d20.
I like.
No, I'm
how-
sorry, 1d20 plus 2.
I like.
Oh.
How it was Tom and I were going to the house, or Cornwell and I were going to the house to clean up Cornwell's mess, and somehow it ended up with me going into the room by myself. Just a split second before he walked in and the door closes.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
you should have kept a tether on
Ghosts,
him.
man.
How'd that door close?
I don't know.
Couldn't
Spooks
be
and spirits.
ghosts.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down my
Oh, so before we go for the night, this guy I work with, he was paying for sex, and
Of course. As one does.
so he gets to this lady's hotel or whatever, however this goes down,
Study of the night.
and things are about to happen, and